I've collected every single fragrance from the Boss Bottle lineup, the Hugo lineup. You know me, I'm a Hugo Boss fanatic. And now we're gonna do the collection. The collection is like their niche line, pretty much. I have 2 fragrances here. Let's see if they're any good. So this one is called Bold Incense. And this one is called Energetic Fougère. Unfortunately, a bunch of the fragrances from this collection you can only get at airports, which is quite unfortunate. It makes collecting this range harder, oh my god. But it makes the end result so much more satisfying. Which one do we smell first? Oh my god, this one. I'm reading the notes in the back. It seems like it's gonna be a woody, fresh scent. Wow. So immediately, this smells niche. It's got that fresh, woody, niche scent, if that makes any sense. If you've ever been to like those niche fragrance stores, I'm stepping on all the cellophane. It reminds me of that. It smells something like something Byredo would do, something Le Labo would do, but in your typical Boss fashion. It's a bit powdery, a little bit creamy with the sandalwood, but then it's got a really nice freshness to it. But it doesn't smell like your typical designer freshness. You know, none of that Unboxing overload, that Isoi super kind of shit. This is more like just really sleek. I really like that. Next up is Bold Incense. I love the bottles in these things because it's got this gunmetal gradient, but when the light hits it in just the right way, it gives off a bit of a rainbow slick vibe. And the juice in these, man, Hugo Boss makes some of the best juices. I'm kind of going off track here, but here's a fragrance from the Boss Ball lineup. This is Boss Ball Infinite. Can you see how that juice kind of has a blue tinge, but then it turns purple a bit? Not because of the lighting, but like, you know, look at this, see? How cool is that? I think Hugo Boss liquids are some of the most beautifully dyed, beautifully colored liquids in the fragrance game. That smells strange. What does it say on the blur here? Bold Incense makes an assured statement, unique accord of smoky incense and plum. Okay, plum. I couldn't tell you that it was plum, but right off the bat, this smells quite sharp, tangy and fresh, but you do get that incense. This is a weird one. It feels dry and fresh at the same time. This is the kind of fragrance I need to sit with some more to really understand it, but right off the bat, it smells quite interesting. It's not as favorite to me as Energetic Fougère, but it's still a interesting, nice fragrance. All right, we're gonna add this to our collection. Damn, there's no more space. I'm gonna have to get a new shelf, man.